What's going on, everybody? It is Wednesday, December 4th, 2019. 28 degrees up here in Pittston, Pennsylvania. So, first of all, I apologize about not putting a video out yesterday. We had quite a bit to do yesterday. We actually delivered up there in Rochester yesterday. I was hoping we were going to get to hang around there for a little bit because I was going to meet up with an old student of mine, Steve, and but that didn't work out. So they waited, and then they sent us up there to Lowville, New York, to craft up there, and so we went up there and we got a washout, and then we went to Lowville, picked up a craft load last night, and started heading back a little bit. We made it about 100 miles and stopped and got up about 2:30, 3 o'clock this morning and rolled on into Allentown to Americold where we were dropping. And then I came over here, we came over here and we've been on the pad all day. So it's last couple of days been pretty busy. So I didn't even shoot no road footage or anything, so I apologize about that. But it's been snowing up here all this afternoon. It's snowing now, and it's supposed to snow all day tomorrow and all day the next day, of course. So as of right now, A is testing on Friday. So we worked today for about 3.5 hours on the pad, and of course we got all day tomorrow. We're going to be out there, and it's coming along all right. I mean, he's doing better than what I thought he was going to do. Nothing against him, but the he finally got he can do the straight back and the offsets. He's finally come around to picking that up pretty good. And then he sunk in, we did 2 parallel parks, and then we called it a day right there. But that was 3.5 hours worth right there. So we've got a lot of work to do tomorrow as far as going over the pre-trip, going over these backing maneuvers and make sure that he's good to go on stuff, because I can't have him halfway and then test on Friday. So I need to know that he's all in on it, and we'll see what happens. But I do apologize for not putting a video out yesterday. We didn't even eat yesterday. We were so busy, man. And that's no joke. I mean, we actually drove all day, and A didn't eat nothing till... I'll take that back. We did eat last night, real late last night. We stopped and ate real quick and went to bed. We've been fighting this weather for the last couple of days with the freezing rain and the snow and stuff like that. And kudos to the New York and Pennsylvania Highway Department. They've really done a super job as far as keeping roads wet and just real good where you can drive on them. So kudos to them for that. But other than that, guys, that's it, man. Test on Friday. Got some good ball games coming on Saturday, which I'm going to be going back to work. I'm actually going down to, once I test A out, I've got to go back down to Springfield and pick up a guy, work with him. And I've got another guy coming down here tomorrow from Long Island that's going to hang out for just a little bit and see how the whole process works. And he's actually putting in his application to come to Prime, so that's cool. I mean, I don't mind showing guys how to, how the whole thing works and stuff like that. But it's definitely going to be a busy day, and I'm not going to have a lot of time to visit and stuff like that because we got a lot to do. And I want him to, but I do want him to be able to see how the whole process works, so that when he comes aboard, he can know what he needs to work on. And that's another thing, guys and gals. Listen, if you're thinking about coming over here to Prime, man, the easiest thing that you can do for yourself, or the best thing that you can do for yourself besides studying for your permit, is to work on your pre-trip. There's plenty of videos. There's plenty of paperwork and stuff like that out there that you can work on and look at to get a general idea of the pre-trip, because it'll help your training out tremendously. And that's not just working for Prime or whatever. If you go somewhere else, you need to do it there too, because if you're going to go take your CDL and you're going to have to take a pre-trip, do the pre-trip anyway, get it out of the way. Figure out what's going on with the pre-trip. It just makes things that much more easy for your trainer, so that they can concentrate on the backing more. If you come in here and you don't know your pre-trip, and now we got to cover the pre-trip all the way across, and then you don't know, plus the backing, it takes that much time away from backing, and that's what you're going to need more than knowing how to do the pre-trip for yourself, is the backing. The backing is just going to be crucial, because not just for your test, but in general, once you get out there on your own, you're going to have to know how to back a truck. And if you have no concept or clue of how to do it, I don't care how good you drive, if you can't back, it's going to be a bad day for you. It's going to be it's going to be a bad time for you driving a truck, because that's probably the most crucial part of the job is figuring out how to back the thing, So if I could give you any kind of advice at all, I'd say just, make sure that you are studying your pre-trip and stuff like that. While I'm thinking about it, I had a guy, hold on a minute, I gotta find this. Sorry about that. So I had a guy email me, and I want to ask you guys something. I asked you the other day, there was a guy that said that his wife of 28 years had ovarian cancer. And so I had another guy email me by the name of David. And his mom, Cindy, I believe that's her name. Yes, Cindy. Miss Cindy is, she has stage 4 lung cancer. Now, I can kind of relate to where he's at with that, because, that's his mom, so it's not, I can't relate like that to it, but, for those of you who watch my channel, Jessica's dad has lung cancer, or had lung cancer. They took his lung out and stuff. But David has been a long-time subscriber to the channel, and he supports my channel. So the least we can do is, again, I'm going to ask you guys, if you don't mind, to lift him and his family up in your prayers if you believe in that. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Just bypass it. Please don't leave me negative comments on that, because I will delete them and I will block you from the channel. If that's not your cup of tea, great. You ain't got to deal with it. But please don't say anything negative like that. And these are real people's struggles. This is not just me making a video. Those are real people's struggles. His mom's name's Cindy, and she has stage 4 lung cancer. So if you guys would, if you want to, again, lift her and him and his dad, their family up in your prayers, I would appreciate it. But other than that, guys, listen, things just been, tomorrow I'm going to be taking some video out there out on the pad with me, and get some shots of A backing up and stuff like that, kind of let you guys see where he's at with the program. And you tell me what you think, if he's ready to test or not. I think that's what we're going to do. You be the judge type deal, you know, whether you think he's ready or if he's not ready. But other than that, I appreciate each and every one of you watching the channel. I appreciate those that support me and know that we're a family here, each and every one of us. If you're interested in coming to Prime, I'm going to leave a link in the description below of the lady that I work with. Her name is Julie Jones. And so if you click on Prime and you want to come to Prime and you want to work with Julie Jones, I'm also going to put my driver code underneath that. And so Julie's information will be there, and then my driver code underneath that. So if you want to use me as a referral, that's great. If not, that's great too. We're still going to be friends either way. But get a hold of her, and she can get you started on the process and go from there. But until tomorrow, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening, and I hope if you're driving tonight, be safe out there, especially if you're in the Northeast or in some kind of weather in the Northwest or the Northeast area. Be safe, because we want to come together tomorrow and have a conversation. Don't forget to tell the ones at home that you love them, because we're not promised another day. So with that being said, everybody have a great night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.